Paul Crone, Granada Reports here. We're here with Chris and Gabby and Chris. They're not really doing much. It's 67 countries, 100,000 kilometres, but frankly, I'll do that in a week. But they've been very good. So that be on Granada Reports, we've given them, just as a social experiment, we've given them 20 cans of Red Bull each just to see what it'd be like. So we're looking forward to it.
I'm off, I'm ready to go.
We're looking forward to it. I should be following them on social media. I'm not going. Am I mental? Am I mad? Preparing to cycle across the globe for the next 7 years is a tough challenge in itself.
I'm looking forward to Mongolia, living with the nomads, because I've seen it on telly and I've seen like the way they just live in the tents, and I just want to be like them, free, and the eagle hunters that are there.
The couple from Great Eccleston will be raising money for the Prevent Breast Cancer Research Unit at Wythenshawe Hospital and hope to collect £1 for every kilometre of their 100,000 kilometre journey.
She's actually a lot stronger than me. She's actually gone through this whole thing a lot. She's dealt with it a lot better than me. I've actually found parts of it really difficult, but I suppose we just work together, drive each other forward.
He could have just walked away at any time because we're not married or anything, but he's been a rock, and he is a bit like Superman, He-Man, Iron Man, or everything. He just gets on with it, and I just suppose that's why I don't worry, because I know I've got him with me.
Every time she comes back to see me, she's always smiling. Always smiling. It's incredible. No matter what she gets knocked down by, she comes bouncing back.
Packing enough stuff to fit on 2 push bikes for several years is no mean feat. And after much angst and debate, Chris and Gabs reckon they've got it sorted.
We have...
Oh, that's like an 8-in-1. What's that?
That's Chris's eating bowl. That's Chris's spoon. These are all cups.
And of course the frying pan for your bacon and your sausage.
Bacon and my eggs.
You and I don't know what we're doing the next 7 hours, like over 7 years.
I don't know what I'm doing this afternoon, let alone 7 years' time. It's incredible.
It's been my pleasure to have an evening meal with Chris and Gabs as they set off on their fantastic, amazing world tour. Incredibly amazing of them, and I wish them all the best.
Welcome to Belper, best town in Derbyshire. We've had a huge food and drink fair at the weekend here, which has attracted somewhere between about 8,000 and 10,000 people to our main street. Shame you weren't here, Chris and Gabs. You could have put your begging bowl out and got a whole load of donations to your cause. A cause which I personally respect and support a lot. My wife had breast cancer and she died 4 months ago. I would encourage people to support a preventive campaign for breast cancer and blokes for testicular cancer. And I think it's really important, and excuse this, feel your bits regularly. You're not too young, you're not too old to check your breasts. But guys, check your testicles. These things are preventable, curable if you look after yourself. So look after yourself, feel your bits, and goodbye from sunny Belper.
We have presented through with some Fluffy Puffs marshmallows. Another proud owner.
And some publicity, which I will distribute. And I'm only too pleased to hand you some Viva elderflower pressing.
And it's lovely, thank you very much.
And that's made just down the road.
And it's made just down the road from where I live.
Brilliant, thank you.
And now we're off to the Melton pork pie shop. The famous pork pie shop. Here is meet Shane, who is the assistant manager of Ye Olde Pork Pie Shop.
And this is one of his pies. Enjoy.
Yeah, I just want to wish these two crazy people the best of luck cycling around the world.
This will keep me going for a while.
I don't think it will keep you going for the 5 years.
This morning when I came down to do this, I was not quite aware of what I was getting myself into. I have been blown out of my mind by what Chris and Gabs are doing. I just couldn't even conceive of doing something like this myself. And for such a charity over such a period of time, with completely self-financed, I would encourage everybody who sees anything to do with this at all to help sponsor this charity, and I wish them every luck for the next 7 years.
Thank you.
I suppose welcome you to Peterborough on the way on the video, and congratulations to Abby and Chris for their work and the fundraising for breast cancer, which I think is an excellent cause.
And we wish Abby and Chris all the best and a very successful trip around the country. It's a wonderful thing they're doing, and we're really pleased that they've stopped at Peterborough so that we could meet them and wish them luck on the way.
My name is Tim Alban-Jones. I'm the Vice Dean here at Peterborough, and I'm delighted to welcome Chris and Gabs towards the beginning of their amazing ride. We wish them all the very best for the future. Safe journey, happy landing.
What they're doing is they're riding around the world on their push bikes to raise awareness for breast cancer and the prevention of. So their 5-year mission is to boldly go where no cyclist has gone before. So and wishing them all the best for the journey, the adventures ahead. And Godspeed and a return home safely.
And they're also another proud owner of Fluffy Puffs marshmallows.
With this very important Be Breast Aware booklet in here.
The chain was made in 1890, and here we have all the colleges that were around at the time. There was only 19, now there's 31. But to even it up, that one there is the badge of the Cambridge University, so you've got 20.
Yeah.
There. And this is the badge of the city.
So we'll close. Look at that.
Member of Parliament for Cambridge. Really proud to welcome Chris and Gabs here on their fantastic world tour, raising money to prevent breast cancer. So good luck to both of you.
predicting and preventing breast cancer. So you can please support them with whatever you want to give. You can do it through PayPal, I think. No, Just Giving, sorry. And you can check them out on Chris and Gab's WorldCyclingTour.com. Okay.
To our Flitch Town of Great Dunmow, which has been going on for many, many years. Every 4 years we have this flitch, which we give away. We've got to prove that you've been married for a year and a day without any arguments. So I hope one day you can come back and do this.
Yeah.
As I say, wish you well and a safe journey.
James as well. We've been educated on these, haven't we, over the past few days?
Yeah, but it's got to go
We've
in.
got about 5 more to go because there's 5 missing, I think.
It's got to go back in there.
Oh, yeah.
We're not busy.
Okay. Here we are at the Dartford Music Festival.
Being escorted.
On our way to see the mayor to deliver some fluffy puffs. Yeah, it's right actually.
Yeah.
I think we got up a bit extra early this morning to go, just to allow for at the Dartford Bridge.
Hello there.
And you want to say a few words about us?
We're absolutely stunned. We're pretty honoured that you cycled all the way from the spires of Cambridge to Dartford to join us at the festival today. We think you're absolutely amazing. It's quite remarkable. And I'm sure you're going to meet lots of very interesting mares on your way. But can we say how much we believe in your cause? I think it's something that more and more people should be more and more aware of. So well done. I think you're flying the flag and it's absolutely fantastic.
And good luck for the rest
Oh
of the
yes,
journey.
absolutely.
And you will now.
Well, thank you so much. This is brilliant.
Afternoon everyone, we're at Cavendish Square in London. We've just arrived at the Royal College of Nursing where we'll shortly be meeting the Chief Executive and General Secretary Janet Davis, and she will become a proud owner of Fluffy Puff Marshmallows. See you later.
See you later.
I think one of the things that was really impressive is about the experience that you had of nursing care, and I think you were telling us that how busy you found people, but you know, the compassion, even though people were overworked and staying late.
And that's why we're here today, to come and say thank you to the nurses.
So I think it's a great message for our members. And I know we're going to be trying to get out to our members now to get your message to them, to say how appreciated they are. And you know, I think all our members would say massive good luck on this huge adventure. It's a great message that you're taking. I'm sure we'd all sign up to this. as well as raising money for the charity. Actually, it's that message of help that you're giving around the world as you go. Fantastic.
Great.
So
Thank you.
good luck, both of you.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, all the best wishes of all our nurses are with you. And thank you ever so much for what you're saying about them as well.
So here we are in Trafalgar Square with Europa Donna, and I'd just like to introduce you to everybody. First of all, we have
Madeline Coate-Thompson, Mary Buchanan, Gloria Friley, Margaret Spittle,
and
Gabriella Gratteray.
And we also have
Jimena, so Jimena Montano, Dr. Victor. So from here, we're down to
We're heading to Dover, Dunkirk, then we're
So will
to
you
Netherlands.
take the ferry or do you take
Feather.
the train?
The ferry we're taking.
only
yeah.
boats. Yeah, we're not doing any flights
No
either.
flights, just
so
boats.
anywhere in the world, it's always by
Yeah.
container ship. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and how long do you think? How long?
It's gonna take us about 5 to 7 years. Yeah.
Oh, you're taking the slow route.
I'm taking
Yeah.
the very slow route. Yeah.
I would have had white gloves to wear for you, but they packed 2 left-hand gloves. So in amongst all the many mayors that you're meeting, you are likely only to meet one Lord Mayor, and my full title is Right Worshipful Lord Mayor of Westminster. Bit of a mouthful, but it's a great honour. The heart of the country, the city of Westminster. We have Buckingham Palace, House of Parliament, everything that's great about our country. Westminster.
Gabriella eats a lot more food than me. She eats lots of chocolate. My bike is carrying all Gabriella's chocolate. Every day she eats chocolate.
Again, hooray!
Hi, I'm Debbie, I'm Chairman of the Town Council. We'd like to welcome Chris and Gabs and their World Cycling Tour.
Hi, I'm Karen Soughton, I'm Chief Executive of Snodland Town Council. I'd like to wish you the best of luck on your World Cycling Tour. I'd like to thank the children from Snodland Church of England Primary School for coming along.
Marshmallows. Chris came up with a concept and he found them and done it all himself. And in it, it's to raise awareness and some more funding. And inside is your breast aware card for men and women. And this caption is Fluffy Puff Marshmallows. How do yours taste? So that's your very own package.
We're also here with Gavin Hector of Nike at Ashford, and he's kindly going to donate a plastic carrier bag here. It's a raffle for you, a monthly raffle.
Just mindful of the fact that you are on bicycles, just thought it'd be maybe appropriate to give you a gift card from the raffle towards your fantastic cause of the day.
And that'll be for our monthly raffle, which will be coming up soon. So watch this space.
And I'd like to present you with the shield of the Borough Council with Stronger Faith, which I feel suits both your reasons for travelling around the world. And I hope that you'll both have a lot of faith together to achieve your objective, which is very impressive, I think, very impressive.
Indeed you are, yes. Good afternoon. Now, Friday, July the 20th, 2018. The weekend ever so close. Our special guests in a minute are Chris and Gabs. They are here. They are making themselves relax. They're filming me, just away to the camera. And they are on quite an epic cycle trip. Not just around the UK, not just around Europe, but you know, around the entire world. 100,000 kilometres across 7 continents. They're raising money for a charity called Prevent Breast Cancer, and I'm really looking forward to chatting to them. They said they've come into the studio the long way round, following a cycle path through Folkestone, which led them to some steps. So, well, there we go. But we'll chat about that with them very, very soon.
Fluffy Puffs marshmallows, and then the caption is "How do yours feel?" Cheeky, and then
Cheeky.
That's a question.
I'm not going to ask that question. And then inside there's a little breast awareness card, so pockets down.
yeah, it's little illustrations
just-
for people to what to look out for early signs of breast cancer.
It has been an honour to meet you both, because what you're doing is a really great thing, especially with your experience, so you know what's involved in it all. And we do wish you well. Thank you very much. And we're very envious of all the countries that you're visiting. And we look forward to hearing from you and
keep
what
in
you
touch,
achieve.
definitely,
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you very much.
And thank you for this, it's lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've laid claim to that.
Yeah, I'll be putting that on the front of my bag.
On this one.
Today, this is the last of our UK Meet the Mayor.
Yes, we've arrived in the lovely seaside town of Dover, and we've been greeted and welcomed by their Deputy Mayor, Ian Palmer. So thank you, Ian Palmer, for having us in your town. And I'd like to present you with our lovely puffs. So you are now a proud owner of our Fluffy Puff marshmallows.
Big warm welcome to the seaside town of Dover.
Historic town, gateway to England, and probably the start and the end of the
way back.
On the way back.
Yeah.
All being well.
Yeah.
We as a body wish you the very best in your endeavour and all the best in your travels.
Thank you very much. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Well, it's the 24th of July and we are now at the port of Dover, where we will be later on getting on to the ferry over to Dunkirk. So this is our last few hours in the UK.
Also, just like to say a big thank you to a lovely couple, Tony and his partner, that own the little, I don't know if you can see it, the Little Switzerland campsite where we've been staying over the last 4 days in Folkestone, while we've been plucking up the courage to get on the ferry to leave the country. So here we go. So we'll see you in a few years.
Bye.
Bye.